Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let us give all thanks to our God Allah, who has given us a lot of mercies and blessings till we can get gathered in this beautiful place. Second, we never forget to send our peace and blessing to our Prophet Muhammad SAW, who has brought us and guided us from the darkness to the lightness, from stupidity to the cleverness, namely Islamic religion. The true religion is world and hereafter. Thirdly, I would like to say thank you very much for all of the lectures of Zainul Hasan Islamic University, who has guided us from the darkness to the cleverness. Okay, the Honorable Kiai Haji Muhammad Hassan Tawakil SHMM, as the protector of Zainul Hasan Hinggong Islamic Boarding School, and the Honorable Mr. Dr. Abdul Aziz M.Pd, as Director of Zainul Hasan Hinggong Islamic University, who has approved for the implements of the final project proposal, and the Honorable Miss Wahyu Lestari, M.Pd, as the Dean of General Studies Department, who has given me approval for the implementation of the final project of the thesis proposal, and the Honorable Mr. Zainuddin, M.Pd, as the head of the English Studies Study Program, along with lecturers and staff who has provided assistance and facility during the process of preparing a final project of this thesis proposal, and the Honorable Mr. Dr. Muhammad HIFDIL Islam M.Pd and Mrs. RAUDHATUL JANNAH M.Pd as supervisor first and second, who has provided a lot of encouragement, who has guides during the preparation of the final project of this proposal, and the Honorable Kiai Mahmud Ali Wafa Baidawi, as the protector of Darul Wal Karama Islamic Boarding School, who has given me permission and assist in the implementation of research of final project of this proposal, and all of the staff and teacher who has provided me. And I never forget to my best family, and especially my parent, my father and my mother, my beloved mother and my beloved father, and my sister that I love. Okay, and unforgettable of my friends whom I love. Okay, here Ahmad Effendi want to show you my best seminar proposal undertitled The Use of Language Experience Approach in Learning Reading for Young Learners. Okay, descriptive research in English Language Club at Darul Wal Islamic Boarding School. Okay, and okay, the first of my proposal is table of contents. In this table of content, there are introduction, background, and statement of the problem, objective of study, significance of the study, and focus of the study, and the last conclusion. Okay, for the first introduction. Okay, reading is one of the flow of 4 language skills taught in English learning process. Besides listening, speaking, and writing, among the skills, reading plays a critical role as reading information and understanding first written source. Okay, therefore, various other ways or methods are needed to given to students in order to improve their reading skill. One approach that can be used to improve reading skill is language experience approach. Leah. Okay, from my this proposal, I mean that what I use the method about language experience approach or Leah. Okay, in this method, I choose reading for the skill of student to master reading skill. Because why? It's very important to student who want to master English well. So I use this method, language experience approach, to master English well by reading skill, like that. Okay. Next, the second is background. It's about, in this background I explain about the LEA, language experience approach. Okay, this method is based on the student personal experience and utilize familiar language to help them better understand text. The findings of this study are expected to provide insight for education, developing more effective and interesting teaching strategies for students. Okay, and the second, the research choose English Development Club. English Development Club has a special program for students which requires them to read basic lessons. Therefore, the research is interested to continuing in study to language experience first in learning read and the beginner level at the Darul Awal Islamic Boarding School. So that I choose this Islamic Boarding School because suitable with my methods in this proposal. So I can research choose in development club. The researcher choose English development club because in this club want to the student want to English well, master English well. So I can give method language experience approach to this club, to the student there. Okay. Okay, the next system of this problem based on the topic and general background of the researcher formulate the following research question. The first, how the method in plan of language experience approach in learning reading for beginner level at Darul Awal Islamic School. And the second, a statement how the language experience approach affect for language experience approach in learning for beginner level at the Darul Awal Islamic School. So this want to help them in master English well. Okay, the objective of this study was based on the research. Researcher objectives are there are two. The first, to analyze the method implement of language experience first learning reading for beginner level at the Darul Awal. And the second, to find out the language experience approach effect for language experience approach in learning reading for beginner level at Darul Awal. Okay, significance of the study. The purpose of this study is to examine how English language develop. Students use the language experience approach method in learning to read English. And what are the advantages of disadvantages of using this method in learning to read English? The researcher hopes that the study will be useful for English learners to improve their reading skill by using this method in learning read English. Okay? Okay, and the next, the focus of the study. In this study, the researcher focus on the language experience approach in learning reading for beginner level at Darul Awal Islamic Boarding School. And the next, conclusion. Okay, I'm very happy for this next part because inclusion, this the researcher that's fun is easier to understand reading material because the text used to come from their own experience. Researcher that make some it's like vocabularies and their place. It's like here or like pillow or pillar, whiteboard, and That's order to student to tell it one by one. So that's the what experience approach that makes by researcher to make them more relevant and easier to compare with this method. Students learn to read in more natural, enjoy, and effective way, and as the field activity improve the learning process, and the main point the student is happy like that. Okay, and I think that's all for my proposal in this part. I think if I have some mistake or some problem that's cannot offended by you, can please forgive me for all of my mistake here, because I'm just human, not perfect human. Many something wrong from me. Please correct me. Okay, the last. Thank you very much for my presentation in this part. And the last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.